Okay, so picture this. It is your 11th birthday. It's 1960 Connecticut.
Right.
You're expecting like a brand new Schwinn bicycle, but instead you are handed an adult library card.
Oh, man. What a letdown.
I know, right? It feels like a bad joke. But for 11-year-old Bobby Garfield, that little orange piece of cardboard is actually his one-way ticket straight out of childhood. Today, we are taking a deep dive into that sudden, terrifying loss of innocence in an excerpt from Stephen King's Hearts in Atlantis.
Yeah, and that library card, I mean, it does more than just let Bobby check out books. It directly connects him to his mysterious new third-floor neighbor, Ted Brautigan.
Great.
And what changes Bobby's worldview entirely is that Ted, well, he doesn't talk down to him. He treats him as an absolute equal.
Ted even gives him Lord of the Flies as a belated birthday present.
Which is, pretty intense book for an 11-year-old.
Definitely. And Ted explains that reading a difficult book is like priming a water pump. You have to put your own sweat into it before the water flows and gives anything back.
It's such a heavy metaphor for growing up. Ted isn't trying to shelter Bobby from the harsh realities of the world. He's actively demanding that he engage with the darkness and complexity of adulthood.
I'm stuck on this, though. Ted is giving an 11-year-old a totally brutal book about the utter breakdown of society.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Isn't that just bad neighboring? I mean, it feels like handing a kid the manual to human cruelty before they've even experienced it.
It sounds harsh, sure, but Ted knows what's coming. Shelter will actually get Bobby killed. Ted is basically trading Bobby's innocence for his survival.
Wow.
Because this premature push into the adult world isn't just philosophical. Ted actually hires Bobby for a very dangerous, very real job.
Okay, right. For $1 a week, Bobby is supposed to watch out for the, quote, low men in yellow coats.
Right, the guys driving those flashy, gaudy cars.
And the signs of their arrival are just terrifyingly mundane. We are talking upside-down car sale ads on bulletin boards, hopscotch grids drawn with moons and stars, and oddly specific lost pet posters. Like, there's one looking for a corgi named Phil.
Yes, Phil the corgi. And what's fascinating here is how ordinary suburban imagery is just twisted into psychological terror.
Right, it's so creepy.
Ted claims these low men, they have this terrifying ability to cloud adult minds. They make people just look the other way, rendering themselves virtually invisible to everyone except children.
Well, and adults, like Bobby's deeply resentful mother, Liz, they're simply too consumed by their own anxieties to notice monsters hiding in plain sight.
Exactly. Stressing over bills, keeping up appearances. And that adult blindness is exactly what Ted leverages by recruiting Bobby.
Right.
But this forced exposure to the adult world, it does more than just scare the kid. It actually rewires his brain, triggering this latent supernatural intuition.
Bobby suddenly develops this knowing. He goes to the local Save and Rock Fair and uses it to effortlessly beat a hustler at Three Card Monte.
He just automatically knows where the Queen of Hearts is.
Yeah. But using magic to win at cards is just the surface. The real impact here is entirely psychological.
Because the tragedy of the story is that this childhood magic is immediately used to perceive adult misery. That same intuition forces Bobby to read his mother's bitter, hidden secrets.
Ow.
He suddenly just knows she hides cash in a blue pitcher.
And tapes dollar bills inside a mail-order catalog, all while constantly claiming they are too poor to give him a few cents for the beach.
It's so sad. I mean, think about that jarring childhood moment when you first realize the adults around you were deeply flawed.
That they lie, that they carry these heavy resentments.
Exactly. That is Bobby's true loss of innocence. The veil is lifted, and the mundane tragedies of the real world are laid bare.
So once that veil is gone, Bobby faces a devastating choice. His mother leaves for a weekend real estate seminar in Providence.
And she arranges for Ted to babysit him.
Which, for Bobby, is the ultimate dream. A weekend eating junk food and staying up late with his only real adult friend.
But just before the weekend starts, Bobby spots that ominous lost dog poster for Phil the corgi hanging in the park.
It's the exact sign Ted warned him about.
Yep, the low men are closing in. Bobby knows exactly what it means, but he selfishly craves that perfect weekend with Ted. So he makes a choice that only an adult or a kid who has fully lost his innocence could make.
He lies by omission.
He hides the danger and says nothing.
He traded his bicycle dreams for an adult library card, and in the process, learned how to manipulate the truth.
He really did.
So what does this all mean for us? It leaves you with this thought. When we willfully ignore glaring red flags just to hold on to a fleeting moment of comfort, aren't we the ones actively inviting the monsters in?